Chris.
And I'm Chris.
And this is
Mike Fight. Let's get it on.
Episode 19 of Mike Fight, the BLM hypocrisy. This is the latest thing that just came out. So one of the co-founders or appointed leaders of the Black Lives Matter movement has been in the news recently. I believe she has now made the claim through her actions that BLM no longer stands for Black Lives Matter, but really now stands for Buy Large Mansions. Okay, so it no longer is about Black lives. It's now about buying large mansions. Okay, for those who are unaware, one of the co-founders, Chris, what's her name?
Patrice Cullors.
Okay, so Ms. Cullors has just recently done a little shopping. She went out.
Some light shopping.
Right, she went out and she purchased some new homes. I believe 4 in total. I think it's 4. The price tag altogether of all 4 homes is just roughly, I believe, over $4 million. Okay. One of the homes is some type of a mansion that I believe is worth over 1.1 or just about $1.1 million. I
think it was 1.4.
Okay, so $1.4 million. I think one of the areas in another house that she had purchased is in, I believe, a county or a subsection or a section of Los Angeles in which the black population is less than 2%.
Interesting.
So, and all of which is being claimed is for the black community.
Yeah.
All for I am buying these homes for the black community. Now, one of the other claims is that, you know, she's taking care of her family, right? Her family, which I don't blame. I take care of my family too, right? If I had money, I would purchase items and things and services and so on and so forth to better my family. That is, I believe, natural, right? The hypocrisy of it all, though, is it comes from, a large majority of this money is coming from her involvement with the Black Lives Matter organization.
No, you see, that's where you're wrong, though.
Oh, am I?
Yeah, because according to her, she has not used any of the funds. Right? No, I don't use the funds. Right? Her claim is that she bought all these properties strictly from, I believe they were book sales, from selling books.
And then I think she also claimed that there was an advancement from Netflix, because I think there's some type of Netflix documentary or series or some shit that's going on there.
Yeah. But when the best part, this is what I love about this. It's that when she's asked about these houses, they ask her, "All right, so how did you? People are claiming that you paid for these houses using the donations that were given to the Black Lives Matter movement," and she goes, "No, that's not true, and that's very dangerous to say." And then the guy just moves on. It's like, how about like?
What was the follow-up?
Like, there is no follow-up. Did you or did you not use the money that was given to the movement to buy these houses? No. Okay. Where is that money then?
Right.
Right? Where is the money that was given to your organization?
Are you able to prove?
Right. Are you able to prove where the money that you used to buy your houses came from? Right. Now, it's none of our business.
Truly,
okay?
I mean, well,
right?
Quite
it's
honest.
none of our business.
Yeah.
She could buy whatever she wants, whatever money she has, fine. It's none of our business. But the problem is,
I don't even care if let's say the money is, like, if I'm completely 100% wrong. Let's say she's 100% right. I feel like I can ask the question, right? I have the right to ask the question. I find it odd. I find it very odd that an individual who didn't have this type of income previously can now all of a sudden go out and afford a lifestyle of 4 different homes. I find it odd. Am I jealous? No. I'm not jealous of it. If she was able to capitalize on a quote-unquote success, God bless her.
Mm-hmm.
Great. I am actually happy that you now see that life can be a good thing if you put it in the right light, and you can do things to protect your family if you work hard enough at something to become a success story. You can now provide for those who you love.
So what you're saying is the Marxist is in favor of capitalism.
It appears so.
Weird.
It
Very
appears
weird how that
so.
works. Yeah.
Because I don't know. I think a Marxist would take that money and give it to the people.
Right. Redistribution of wealth, right?
I think so.
Right? And that's what it is. Say, hey, we got $90 million.
Is it possible that a Marxist is really a capitalist? Is that possible that a Marxist has now seen that through the fruits of her own labor, through the fruits of her own actions, through the fruits of her own initiatives, regardless of whether people agree with them or not,
through the fruits of people's donations,
have now provided her with a quote-unquote income, and now she can do things that she was unable to do before, and she can capitalize on this income and better herself and her family? Is that possible? Could a Marxist do that? I don't know. It seems to me that she ain't really a Marxist. Seems to me that she's acting more like a capitalist and capitalizing on her strengths. Holy cow.
Unless you can also look at it as she is the leader in this Marxist society, right? So she gets all the wealth and all the power, and then she gives the little scraps out.
What a little bit of an interesting twisty
right?
twist there.
Because there has to be a leader.
There's got to be an elite somewhere.
Right. There's
Why
always,
not let it be me?
always an elite class. So now she's in that elite class, and she'll give her little scraps out to the rest of the population. Which I don't even think there's any proof that they've done that either, because no one can seem to find any money that was donated to this organization, no bank accounts where this money's being held, and no communities seem to be coming forward saying, oh yeah, they showed up in our town, right. and they cut a check to the community center for fucking $10 million.
And maybe they have. We just don't know.
No,
I honestly think if that did happen, it would be broadcast
all over the place.
Every single place.
Absolutely. Wouldn't you want to?
I would love to see
the whole
that.
world to know that, we're
this
taking
movement
this money
is
and
working.
We're doing
right.
what we set out to do.
Right.
But instead, everything's flooded in secrecy, and nobody asks questions. As usual, nobody asks questions.
Here's what I would say, and I would ask anyone who's actually listening to this that doesn't take our view or our side, let's say all the time. Right? Let's say you're completely against everything that we say. I ask you. Prove us wrong, or show me the data. Show me where this organization has taken funds and has done the work that they claim that they want to do, which is to build back up a certain community, right? To give certain actions to certain individuals, to bring them up, or to help them in any certain way, right? Because that's what they claim to do ultimately. That's their cause, right? Is to help the black community, right? So where is it that they are actually having an impact outside of rioting and busting down doors to stores and looting it? Outside of that, where they can now steal merchandise, where is the community outreach? Where is the benefiting of the community of those whom you claim to want to help? Show me where it's been done. Because if it has, then I'll say it. I was wrong.
Well, you just did. You just answered your own question.
Oh, did I?
Oh, yeah. So you didn't even realize you just answered your own question.
Shit, man.
You wanted to know how they're benefiting these communities in these certain neighborhoods when they're going out there and they're looting businesses. Well, there you go. She may not be giving them funds from the donations from this organization, but when she gives the commands, go out there, steal whatever the hell you want, and boom, now you have stuff that you can either own, that you can proudly show off to people, or you can sell them and make some money off of it. So, hey, actually, looking at it from that point of view, she is helping out.
She's doing a bang-up job there, Chris. You know what? Those 4 mansions, Black Lives Matter, buy large mansions.
She's doing it for the community. Remember
That's
that.
it.
She's going to be
Doing
moving large swaths of these communities into her mansions.
You know, it's funny that you said that, because when I first heard this, I was actually thinking that. I was like, what the hell is she going to do with these? Like, this is for the community. But what the hell does that mean? Are you going to actually invite people to come live in these houses with you? Then on the next sentence, you say you're doing this for your family? Like, I mean, honestly, I don't get it. What wouldn't surprise me is if they bought land.
Yeah.
You see, if they bought land, then that would start making a little bit of sense, because then I would think, because I happen to think that the whole this is my personal opinion. I haven't told anybody to think this way, but I think that it's very cultish. Okay, and I don't, and those, if you really think about it, the whole movement kind of falls on like a very cultish way of, there's only one way to think. We have a particular leader or leaders. They tell us what to do. They tell us how to think, and therefore we have foot soldiers that go and do the work, right? So it's kind of cultish. What wouldn't have surprised me is if they started buying land. If anything, that would start to solidify my opinion about it, that they are a very cultish organization, right? And follow a very cultish ideology and certain mind frame. That's what I kind of thought was happening when I first read this. She's buying mansions. It's like, okay, she's buying all this land. But no, that isn't the case. It's literally she's buying it and she's claiming it for herself.
Right. And her family.
Right. Yeah. That's it. It's
At
not.
least if she bought land, she could build a compound and make like a
Right.
Waco, Texas.
Right.
Situation.
Exactly.
Hey, we're going to build our own community, and
Right.
we're going to do it from the ground up, and our own rules, and we're going to show people
and
that
it,
whatever.
And at least that would
but
go
no.
in kind of in line with what they keep on talking about. But that wasn't what was happening. It's like literally the exact opposite.
No. But again, it's you're entitled. You have the money. You bought your shit. Fine. That's perfectly fine. But nobody still knows where this money's going. Nobody's asking her what's happening to this money. And hey, if you want to demand to see, someone like Trump's tax records, even though you have no legal right to that information, I have no business asking Trump about his tax forms, then we are allowed to ask where that money's coming from. Right?
I don't see why not.
When I bought my house, I'd gotten a gift from my parents to towards the down payment of the house, and the bank wanted a letter notarized with my parents on it to show that they were the ones that gave me the money, and the reason why they gave me the money was a gift to their son for whatever.
Right.
Okay, I had to do that for minuscule pennies on the dollar. Yet she'd just show up at the bank and just buy a $1.4 million house, and people just like, yeah, why not? Seems totally legit. I don't think so. I don't buy it.
Like I said, it is just hypocrisy, in my opinion. And just ask the questions.
And she's being called out on it, to be fair. There are a couple of groups and a couple people out there that are calling her out on it. We'll see if that, dissipates within the next couple of days and everyone forgets about it, or if people actually stay on her and try and...
but she's got her defenders, too.
Oh, well, she always will be. There's always going to be those people who just completely ignore reality and common sense and any type of question or curiosity, and just fall in line with whatever they're being told.
So bottom line is, look into it. Tell us what you think. Like and subscribe. With that, we're out. I'm Chris.
And I'm Chris.
And this is where we drop the mic.